That's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much. That's crazy. How'd you know that? Beat myself up. That's maybe how you know that.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they can't bring him down. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Dances by him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Right back to Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Third and 9.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Willis. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Saints, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Tag. Ready, ready.
Willis on the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. 70 different.
That's out wide for Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Come on, come on.
Musgraves got it out right. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Willis wants to pass it again. Now he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Malik Willis, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Drill green, yellow, 22. Ready, go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Finding room in midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
17 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
Check 2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw, here's Willis. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Willis. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Willis looks to pass it here. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It's a gain of 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now here's Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60, Dragon 60.
Willis looking to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, 18.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nifty move.
Jimmy Horton Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Set, ready, set.
Throwing, Young. That one complete to Ligon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Young will set to throw. To the right side, held in by McMillan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
5-6. Here we go, set. Hut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
On the double.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Drill green. Here we ready, go. Black 40. Red, cycle. Ready.
Young. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go. 45. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Claws red. Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Now Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he's going to go down here and save. They push him back to the 34. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 14. Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 Buffalo 18.
Now Willis to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 31, Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Willis. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, Timberwolves.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Stretch the Eagles. Come on. Set. Stretch the Eagles. Crack all 80. Steady.
Willis. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Get it. Crack all 80. Steady, right?
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
And the Saints. First down.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Musgrave's got it out right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Saints. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Go.
Willis on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Young. To the right side and intercepted. And I saw the pressure coming at him, then just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
70, hot warriors. Hey, smash, bring it. Alert, unlock Lions.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Willis now off of play action. Throwing out right here, caught by Arabo. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
This is caught by McMillan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Roll, ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready.
On play action, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st down.
Red,
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Again, it's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina.
And Xavier Legette,
48 yards.
and the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
52. Panthers 25.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Oh, what a move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
45. White. Black Ultra. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
He's got a man, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Young now. He's going to let it go again.
That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Liking 18. 19.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That is caught.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, here comes Jacobs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Paul. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
Go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Looking to throw. Paul. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime